What's ran? It's your boy King Side, the Memphis man. Let's show his production. And I'm sitting here chilling with Shaquena and Baldhead, whole laughing libations. Check it out.
Slaps and out shades, slaps in our pants, slaps in no shades, slaps in our pants, slaps on the show, slaps in our faces, slaps on the way, slaps in our face, slaps in our shades, slaps in our pants, slaps.
What's up, y'all? This is your girl, Shaquena. Welcome to our final episode of 2024. I'm your girl, your host, QuenaHorace. I'm my co-host, Baldhead Phillips. He's in Chicago right now, but he will be coming on here in a minute. But we got a special guest, y'all. We got Atlanta's own comedian, jokester, roaster, podcaster, hopefully one day. He was just at the Laugh Factory. Give it up for comedian extraordinaire Derrick Hurley.
What up,
What's
fam?
up?
What up, family?
What's up? How you doing?
I like that. She said comedian extraordinaire. I'm gonna have to add that to my title.
So how you doing this evening?
Oh, I'm Gucci. I'm straight. I'm cool. I just ate. I'm full. I'm alive. I'm blessed. I can't complain. For sure.
That's right. So,
how about you?
welcome to Last on Libations. We appreciate you for taking time out of your busy schedule to come play with us because we know you're busy. So my first question to you is, how did you get started in comedy?
Okay, bet. How did I get started in comedy? Shoot. The quick route to that was getting up on stage. The long way was I watched the comedy show, and Baldhead, when he get on here, he'll know. It was at this place in Chicago. It was called Jokes and Notes. I went to Jokes and Notes one night. It's not there no more, but it used to be. So I went to see a comedy show. Lil Rel, he was the host that night.
Right.
And JJ from the SIP, he headlined. So it was, some amateurs and whatnot. And when I saw that show, I'm like, damn, this has always been a passion of mine, man. Like making people laugh since I was a shorty. It's just natural for me. But when I saw that show and I saw the amateurs go up, I'm like, man, I wanna do what they did. And then I saw JJ from the SIP. That's my first time ever seeing him ever. Boy, he had my stomach hurt. He had my stomach in knots, G. JJ from the SIP, G, was like the first him and Lil Rel was like the first comedians I saw on stage, G. And I'm like, yeah, I gotta do that. So I got myself together a little 5-minute set. Shout out to my boy Billy D'Angelo. And he took me to a spot in Chicago on the low end called the Juke Joint. That's where I did my first set. I did like 10 minutes.
And how did that go? Did you how did you do? Did you bomb? Did you do good? What happened?
I did good. But I just didn't have I didn't have no personality. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have no personality like how I do now, of course, because I was brand new. But I did good. People laughed at my jokes. I got booked for a show after that. Shout out Mojo Brooks. I got booked. Mojo Brooks put me on his show, and then the rest just
history.
Just history. You feel me?
So how long you been doing comedy? I should have asked you that first, but how long have you been doing it?
7 years.
What?
7 years.
7?
7.
Ooh,
yeah, 7 years.
I remember the first time I met you 2 years ago.
Yeah, I came to Columbus. Yep, Columbus, Georgia. I came to Columbus the first time when I did Doodle Brown show. That's when I first came to Columbus. Then I came back and did what's that stage called?
Outskirts Bar and Grill.
Outskirts. Yep, I came back and did Outskirts. Yep.
Yeah, that's the first time I met you, and I'm like, this nigga is hilarious. But of course, I had to go up there first because DK always made me go first. And the way you looked at me when I opened my mouth to tell my jokes, you looked at me like, what did she just say?
I'm like, she freaky. I'm like, she freaky, that little chair, boy. Like, good plan. She still getting cracked, boy.
That's how everybody look at me.
Like, damn, all right. I'm like,
Man, the way you and Funny Mommy looked at me, she kept running up there. I'm like, is she finna tackle me?
I'm gonna
That
be like,
jump
man,
hilarious. I had to keep a straight face because if I had
yeah,
a light, boy, look. But it was so good to meet you there that day. I said, nah, this is, yeah. I
yeah.
done met a brother in comedy for the rest of my life. I
You
said,
already
God.
know.
I said, man, you had my. I don't remember none of your jokes, but let me tell you something. I laughed. I peed on myself. I said, this nigga here. Talk
Like,
about,
don't be peeing on yourself now.
I remember you talking about how old you was, talking about your knees. And
Yeah,
I'm
that
like, if
shit.
he crack one of these knees, I'm about to get him my wheelchair.
For real, I'm just sit on your lap. That's what I'm gonna do. And we gonna make it work from there. Just sit on your lap, and we gonna glide.
Work.
Hope you don't get no flat tire. I don't know how to change no flat tire on a wheelchair. I never learned that. So hopefully your tires is good.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. So what's one of your accomplishments in comedy?
Accomplishments. One of my accomplishments. I want to talk. The biggest accomplishment to me is being on tour. Shout out Tierra O'Leary.
Mm-hmm.
Took me on tour with her for the second year. Was on tour 2023 and then came back 2024.
Wow.
So I'm looking forward to 2025. But it's my biggest accomplishment. Yeah, has been a working comedian. That was one of my first goals is to be a funny working comedian, and I accomplished that. Um,
Right.
Another goal I accomplished was to become a regular at the Chocolate Sunday show, and
Right.
I've done that. So I can go. I'm going back on March 9th. Actually, Chocolate Sundays in LA.
Mm-hmm.
So those are some of my big accomplishments now. So my goals I got going forward now is just to increase my social media following.
Right.
Um, yeah, increase my social media following and shit, remain funny.
I know that's
And
right.
double up the workload, until I ain't got to work no more.
I know that's right. So for the new comedians that don't know about Chocolate Sunday, tell them what that is like in the whole process of getting on Chocolate Sundays.
So, Chocolate Sunday, shout out to the creator, Pookie Wigginton. It's
Mm-hmm.
one of the biggest shows in the United States for comedy. It's at the every Sunday at the Hollywood Laugh Factory.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not like a big name, a famous name, if you're like a comedian like me coming up through the roots, it's
Mm-hmm.
going to take you about 6 to 7 years to hit that stage. Um,
Right.
that's just a vetting process, yo. You sign up, they're gonna give you a date 6 years out the way. And honestly, it's needed because everybody that touched that stage is funny. Um,
Right.
so you hit the stage, they give you a date. Your first date, you're gonna do what they call first impressions. That's when they give you 3 minutes. Um, they give three comedians 3 minutes before the main show. So you go up there, do your 3 minutes. If you kill, they'll bring you back for a graduate spot, or they bring you back for a real spot. When I did my 3 minutes, I killed, so they brought me back for an actual Chocolate Sunday spot. So I did. I actually did the virtual show, which was in like 2021 in December, and then when I did
Mm-hmm.
that, they gave me a date for 2022. Then
Mm-hmm.
I went out there. I did my 3 minutes, killed it. When I came back, I did like 13 minutes on the big show. And then
Wow.
then my clip went viral. My clip got millions of views online from their show that they posted. Um my whole set got about like shit, probably like 50,000 on my page. But yeah, it went viral. My clip went viral when I went there. And I told them, I was like, when I get your stage, I'm going viral. And I did just that. You feel me? So it's a long process, but once you get in there, you in there. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right. I've heard Sidekick because I watched the Alpha Male podcast that
Yeah.
he's a part of, and he's talked about the process and everything. And people think that they can just go up there just because it's a process, and
Yeah.
you just can't just say I want to go Chocolate Sunday. It's a whole vetting process you got to
Yeah.
go through every step. So
For
I'm
sure.
glad you was on here to tell everybody. So what is your top 5 states to perform comedy in and the club?
Top 5 states, because I've been to a lot now with this tour. So
Right.
I'm gonna say Cleveland. It's not a state though, but Cleveland, Ohio. I did the Funny Bone there. I love their energy. They had great energy, man. It was like they made for a very fun show. So
Right.
Cleveland's one. I gotta put Charlotte on that list. Charlotte,
Mm.
they come to have fun. They come to laugh. And that was what show was that in Charlotte? That was the comedy zone in Charlotte. I'm gonna go LA, Laugh Factory LA, because they definitely come to have a good time. Laugh Factory LA. What up, dog? Yeah, what up, B head in the building?
Hey, what up, man? I ain't even know she had clicked the damn thing. I'm trying to get the studio,
I'm glad you got clothes on, man.
What the fuck?
Glad you ain't naked on camera.
I would never be, my body is not camera naked ready. Motherfuckers. What up, though, man?
Chilling, man. How
Hey,
you?
Yeah, me and that nigga go through it. We've been on so many planes together. Nigga, don't we got a lawsuit? I just thought about that. We got something going
Man,
on.
I got to get with my wife, man. She's still cooking stuff up.
Motherfucking front. I don't want to say their name because they be mad when you say their name. I wonder
Yeah.
why people be mad when you say the name of their company because their company been
Mm-hmm.
on bullshit. But everybody know it's two airlines that should get together and have an accident in the sky. Don't have no passengers on there. Just
Yep. They know what two it is.
they worthless as hell. Motherfucking.
right.
I call them the yellow and the green people.
That's what they is. They cousins. Everybody know.
Hell yeah, bastards. But yeah, man. It's good to see you, man. Good
Good to
to
see
see
you
you,
too, my
man.
brother.
I ain't gonna be on
Uh,
it long. I done looked around. I got a show to do. I'm waiting on my ride to come. I had to get over here to get to the Wi-Fi, man.
oh,
Bullshit.
bet it up. Bet it
So you
up.
telling us his five favorite cities and states to perform comedy in the club.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what are they?
So far I said Cleveland, Ohio, the Cleveland Funny Bone, Charlotte Comedy Zone, um, LA at the Laugh Factory, Chocolate Sundays. I got to go with the crib, Chicago or Riddles. I got to go with Riddles. I love going to Riddles. It's always a
Right.
vibe at Riddles. And at the Comedy Theater in Atlanta, I like the Comedy Theater. It'd be a toss up between Uptown and the Comedy Theater, but I think I'll
Right.
probably. I mean, damn, I rock out at both.
Right.
Damn.
I've never been to the theater in Atlanta yet.
Mm,
I
Well,
want
man,
to.
you could pick what you want to pick.
Right.
It's
yeah.
not like you're gonna get penalized, but you
Right.
Right.
know, it's certain places I love to perform.
Hmm.
And it's certain things. It be the audience first, then it
Yeah.
be how the place is set up, how they treat you, all
Hmm.
of that.
Yeah.
Right.
I
Right.
like the comedy. I like the Comedy Theater. It'd be smooth. I
Yeah.
fuck with it. So yeah, I'll go with them five right there.
Okay. That's a good solid five. Uh,
Yeah.
so far now, you said you've been on comedy for 7 years. So now it has to be a place that you regret going or you hate to go to, but you know you have to go, like a state or a club that you kind of hate going to, but you know you have to go to
Mm.
that. What is
Uh, Probably. I don't want to say I hate it, but it was kind of weird going to the Looney Bin in Arkansas. Just because it was like it was South. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't never been to. I know I'm in the South now in Georgia, but when I was
Mhm.
going, I took a road trip to go there, and I had to drive through like I was seeing real cotton fields. You know what I'm saying? Like cotton fields. On
Wow.
the expressway, it was a big ass Confederate flag sign going there. I mean, Confederate flag flying over the expressway on my
Wow.
way to Arkansas. And the energy was a little weird. It was a good show, but it just felt weird going there and being that like like in the South like that. Because I'm like, I ain't never seen no cotton field in person before, G, and it was
You ain't never
huge,
seen a cotton field?
bro. I never seen no cotton field, dog. I got chills
All
when I
you
drove past it.
all you got a cotton. You know what?
A cotton
I'm thinking
field.
I'm thinking of corn. Yeah, cotton field. I ain't never
Mm-mm.
seen them. You know
Nah,
what? If I see a cotton field, man, I don't want to see one. I probably set that motherfucker on fire.
for real. Set all that shit on the fire, bro.
It
Almost
ain't nothing
cried a
but
little bit.
it ain't nothing but a couple of matches.
That's it. That's all you
That's
need.
it.
What's up,
Shit.
me in the building,
And but
Mr.
man,
Tim, Mr.
I love
TMI.
I love going to Uptown Comedy Corner. I just it's just something about Uptown that it feels like
Yeah.
Have you
home.
have you been to Atlanta Comedy Theater yet?
Who me? No.
Well, you can't say that then. You got to go to both of them and figure out which one is better. And this is something you probably didn't know. They got a ramp at Uptown. I mean, they got a ramp at Atlanta Comedy Theater.
They do.
Okay.
They do.
Yeah, they got a
They
ramp.
do get a ramp.
Like
They
when you
do
go
get
up
a
that
ramp.
thing, you can go up on the back part. So
Mm-hmm.
it is. I'm talking about for you to go up on stage,
They can roll
and
you right on stage.
you'll be high. You'll be elevated over the crowd.
Yep.
Something you've never done before. You've been towering over people.
You'll be at eye level with them.
Don't know nothing about it. You
It's
see?
a little better too when you're above. Like when you're doing comedy at eye level, people think they own your level. You know what I'm saying? When you up above, you know what I'm saying? They gotta look like,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's a like a confidence, crazy confidence builder. But real
Yep.
talk, I've seen a couple of people perform that were in wheelchairs or on a crowd. And I commend. I be talking shit, but I commend anybody. Like people be saying they commend anybody doing comedy because they probably couldn't do it. I commend anybody that got a handicap that's doing anything. Or am I supposed to say handicap or is it another word? I don't give a fuck. But look, if you got a handicap and you performing, me, I couldn't do it. I done been in the streets and seen dudes that I knew that used to walk that ain't walking no more, and they in the club, and I be like, nigga, you looking at dick, you looking straight at dicks and Gucci's now. What the
Yeah, you
fuck?
looking at right at people's zippers and shit.
Yeah, nigga. People got to bend down to take pictures with. It's weird as hell. I couldn't.
Yeah.
I had said that one time. I told my buddy, I was like, boy, you better than me because I wouldn't be rolling around. I said, nigga, I'm in the house.
Yeah, I'm in
I'm
the
in the
house.
house.
Yeah.
And I know that's kind of fucked up for me to say, but I know how I would be. I wouldn't.
You in the club, excuse me, you gotta use one arm
I
to
can't
roll
even.
and the other arm to push people out. No, I can't do it.
I've been talking too much shit all my life. I couldn't talk shit no more.
Oh yeah, motherfuckers be on your ass if they saw you in the wheelchair in the
Because
club.
they'll be roasting the shit out of me. Hey, this nigga come rolling up.
Right. They be trying to pinch your legs and shit.
You
You
better
get,
talk to me.
hey, and you can't even get mad no more in a wheelchair and walk off. You
You
gotta
can't.
roll it. You gotta hit that one arm to make that motherfucker.
Imagine somebody put your wheel lock on, so you can't go nowhere. You're just gonna be there stuck taking the roast.
An asshole ass friend like me, but put your shit on lock.
Oh,
See?
shit.
Yeah. So what do you do to help you stay sane in comedy?
Stay sane.
Yeah, what keeps you sane in comedy?
Yeah, my best friend is God, man. I'm a praying man. You know what I'm saying? I can't lose with God on my side for sure.
Yeah.
That's
'Cause
good. That's
I done
good.
been through some crazy shit. My mama done died, divorce, being broke, all that shit. But God keep me sane for sure. Yeah, so that's one thing I tell people. I tell everybody I come across, man. God is my best friend. Like, and I mean that.
Right. Well,
Yeah.
that's a blessing, man. That's some
Yep.
motivational shit. What is it? What is it? Your end result in comedy? What all are you trying to achieve?
My end result, I definitely want to be a well-known comedian. I want to continue to be a working comedian. I definitely want to like be on TV. I want to be on like say like Comic View, something like that. Man, I want to be in a movie. I want to be on TV. And I definitely want to have something that leaves a legacy for my children to keep. You know what I'm saying? So my children can be good after I'm gone. Like residuals. Like I got residuals now, but I want to work on more so that my kid. When I'm gone, my kids can be straight. But I definitely want to, do some TV, man. I think every comic want to be on TV at one point in their life, man. But I know for sure for me, I definitely want to. I definitely want to be on TV, man. Something nationally where people can see me all over the world. You feel me? But for now,
Man,
but for now, I'm focusing on being a working comedian. Gradually getting to the point where comedy can be my number one earning source. Because of course I work and all that, man, until I get to that point where comedy can be my number one source. Yeah, like I do want to also wait a minute. I want to go even further. I want to get into some writing rooms, man. I definitely want to feel like I can be a writer on some shows or some stuff like that, man. So I got big goals. But right now I'm just focusing on what's in front of me, which is just continuing to work, man. Just increase my workload and get my social media presence up as well too. Because that stuff is important these days.
Yes, it is.
for sure. But yeah, Ingo definitely some TV credits to this name, man.
We
Man.
go to we are traveling comedians. We go anywhere. Dallas,
Yep.
Houston, all over the country, all over the world. We go anywhere. It's the fact of people booking us. I think people that go to shows, they think we do this shit ourselves. We got to get booked to get there.
Books.
Yeah.
I ain't finna just roll up nowhere and be like, hey, let me get on stage. Let
Right.
motherfucker might not know it. It
Yep.
surprised somebody one day when what the thing that surprises me
Hmm.
is people that think that they should know you already. I've never
Right.
heard of you. And then I'll be like,
Mhm.
nigga, I ain't never heard of you. What do you do?
Exactly.
But I'll be mad if people ain't hear about me. Okay, well
Right.
now we got the internet. Go and get on the internet. You can
Hmm.
check me out. And then you said TV. TV is a good thing, but it's like this internet is outdoing TV. I don't give a fuck where you at. You gonna see somebody with their phone in their hand. They got their
Always.
phone in their hand so much that they damn near getting ran over in traffic, bumping
Hmm.
into people downtown. I remember one dude. 'Cause I was in Chicago one time, downtown. I don't remember what me and my cousin was doing, but it was crowded and the dude was walking, and another dude was on his phone. And he damn near bumped into him and he smacked his phone up and he was like, "Bow, now you can pay attention." Man,
Damn.
I died laughing.
That sounds like
That
Chicago for you.
phone, that phone went so high up in the
Yeah.
air.
He's like,
I said that motherfucker ain't gonna. When it came down, I was like, just go and get it repaired. Go,
Go ahead
get
and
that
call
motherfucker.
T-Mobile.
Call
Man.
whoever you got to call. He was like, I
I
can't
ain't,
believe you did that to my phone. He's like, motherfucker, you almost bumped into me, man. Watch where you going.
Right.
And I guarantee you, that man was mad. But I bet you that man ain't look at his phone walking no more. No, that man ain't
Right.
do
He
that.
gotta keep the mug in his pocket. Get
Keep
you
it
a
in your
Apple
pocket.
Watch. You know?
okay,
That'd
somebody
probably be
said,
worse.
do y'all comedians talk backstage about stock investments as a way of helping one another build residual income?
Blue.
Mhm.
Hell no. We can, but who ain't nobody back there talking. You gotta understand one thing about comedians.
He talk
And I
shit
think
back
this I think this about anything. We talking shit, we talking some business, but niggas don't really like to talk too much business because they don't want to get their business away.
that
Mhm.
part.
Like I wish he wouldn't have never. I wish you would never hear me talking about residuals. First time somebody said something about residuals to me was in child support court. Motherfucker,
Damn.
baby mama told me he get residuals from BET. No, I don't.
Man.
No, I don't. BET gave me the money they gave me, and taxes took some of it, and the rest of it I bought a pizza and some motherfucking Air Force Ones. So
A
it really
nice
wasn't nothing.
pizza.
Yeah,
Hey,
nice two
speaking of
top.
child support court, that's funny you mentioned child support court. My ex, you know when I was in child support court, she sent the judge pictures of my flyers to my shows talking about we need to calculate his comedy income. I'm like, like you see, I'm like, first of all, that show I paid to go to that show myself. That show I did was free. Like comedy income, you crazy.
One thing about comedy, they can't. One thing about comedy that I love is they can't calculate how much money you make.
You
They
Exactly.
feel me?
can't. They can't. And let me tell you, prime example. May he rest in peace, Tyler Perry. I mean uh,
Tyler
uh, uh,
Creek.
Tyler Craig.
Tyler Craig, yeah.
His baby mama was so treacherous and dirty that she
Mm,
used to have the police come to the comedy show and grab him. They didn't arrest him at a couple of comedy shows. So when he was doing shows, he had to go for a lower price because he had to tell them not to put him on the flyer.
right.
And
Damn.
you know, with him being on the flyer, that bring people to want to go see him. But he
Yeah.
was like, "Don't put me on the flyer because then the child support company, oh well, you ain't putting the asses in the seats, so we really ain't
Right.
got to pay you what you wanted."
Right.
And that was some bullshit.
Yeah,
You
that's
know, I
dirty,
hated
man.
that. I seen her at his funeral. I wanted to run her ass over.
She was there too,
That's
probably crying and shit.
Lousy bitch.
Yeah,
that's
it
messed
be
up.
some lousy bitches.
That
Yeah.
happened. That happened to
Oh yeah.
comedian BLT. They his baby mama, and I know her, but she was bogus. She went to court with video of him on stage.
And
But
the
that
judge
don't.
probably was laughing. That's a good
But
joke.
that don't mean I got paid. I'm an
Right.
inspiring comedian. You
Yeah.
where can you go? But they will contact you because the jokes, when I was working at Jokes and Notes, man, my baby mama had them contact the owner of Jokes and Notes. That's why I got fired the first time.
Dang,
Because
because of that.
she said she didn't want them people coming in there checking her books. I said, how they gonna subpoena your books? How
That's
they gonna check your
wild.
books? But I figured out, so you must be doing some bullshit with your books. You must ain't want them to.
Yep,
But
cooking them books.
either way it go, I had got fired for that shit.
That's
Mm,
Well, that's
treacherous.
the reason I got let go.
That's
right.
treacherous, G. Like shit, I got served at one of my comedy shows, G.
Wow.
Yep, I got served. I got served divorce papers at my comedy show right before I went on stage.
That's embarrassing as hell.
Yeah, motherfucker. Hit me. So they dodged the papers that I sent, and then they in turn sent a server out to serve me, and I got served at a comedy show right when I was about the headline in Indiana. Swear to God. Right before the show, bro, he walked up to me, he like, "Hey man, you Derrick Hurley?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm about to perform." He's like, "Oh, okay, great, man, I heard about you." And then he shook my hand, and then he was like, "You've been served." I'm like, "What?" I'm like,
Oh wow.
I couldn't even be mad because I'm like, this your job. You just doing your job, bro. I'm like,
Exactly.
so he served me. He was like, man, at least I can do is bag. He brought me a drink, and then I was like, can you stay for the show at least, my boy? Like, at least stay for the show. He was like, I gotta go. He had to go serve some other people and shit. But yeah, I swear to God, bro, served me and then brought me a drink.
And you had to be funny as hell after that.
I didn't even mention it when I got on stage. I didn't even mention it at all. I
I
promise.
know you did.
Yeah, I didn't
Shoot,
even
I
mention it,
wouldn't have
man.
mentioned it either, but I mean, I know that had to have had some type of effect on you a little bit that night. That just
Yeah,
ugh,
it was like out of all the petty shit in the world to do, you had me
you
served at
did
the
that.
comedy show. Yeah, because when I sent the papers, I was like, I ain't even gonna send no server. Like we're in
Right.
agreement, so I'm gonna just send the papers to you, and that's what I did. Motherfucker turned around and got me served at my show. I'm like, wow. You know,
See,
you never think
that's.
that from people, G.
I mean, now I'm gonna ask you this: what's the craziest thing that you have ever seen done or happen at a show? Like
Uh,
that you wouldn't believe happened. If you told somebody, they'd think you was crazy.
I haven't seen. You know, I saw somebody jump on stage with TK Kirkland was out here. Some years like 20. I think it was during the pandemic, like 2020. Um,
What?
yeah, it was it was at the old Uptown. It was like some people arguing in the crowd. Then they tried to get on stage, but he had security and all that.
They had to be
Security was
drunk.
there. Yeah, and they took them out. It was like a whole table of them. It was like four of them at the table, trying to get on
Dang.
stage and arguing. But I've seen at a real comedy club. We was in the Improv in Florida at Orlando.
Mm.
I saw somebody get booed off stage in less than 2 minutes in a real at a sold out comedy show. Like like boom, motherfucker doing this, boom. I'm on the side like, hey, I'm like the host, go get him,
Right.
because they was mad as hell in 2 minutes. G, it was 2 minutes, folks.
Damn. He ain't even said a joke yet. Really?
He said enough.
He was that bad.
G, he said enough. G, the first thing came out of his mouth was the crowd was like, huh? Then the second and third thing, they was like, oh hell nah. But like when the first boo came out, all the other boos from that sold out crowd came through. I'm like, God. And I'm on the floor because I'm going next. He like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh shit. So I gotta
Oh
follow
my
that.
god.
I had to follow that, G. Like, and I never seen anybody get. I've seen people bomb. Of course, I've seen people bomb, but I've never
Right.
seen nobody get booed by an entire crowd at a sold out show at a comedy club, G. I never
What
seen.
was he? Was he a feature? Was he an opener? What?
He was an opener.
Oh
Yeah,
damn.
yeah, it was an opener, G. It was crazy as hell. I'm like, I ain't never seen this shit.
Damn. I wonder if he's still doing comedy.
Yeah,
What?
yeah.
Oh, he got better.
I hope so too. I hope so too.
Shut up, Derrick.
For real, that was crazy, G.
Shoot, my very first time doing comedy was on Zoom. I did good.
Yeah.
Second time doing comedy was at KOD. Boy, look at him.
King
My
of
back at him.
Diamonds.
Yeah.
Oh damn, the strip club. What you doing
Huh?
comedy up there?
Somebody had me at King of Diamond doing comedy and I bombed.
Damn, at least you could get a lap dance afterwards so you can feel better.
Shut up, Derrick.
Get a little strip. I bomb. Come lap dance. Give me a lap dance. Make me feel good.
Oh my God. And I ain't never been back. Boy, look at here.
Nah, you
Boy,
gotta go see. You gotta go back and slay that dragon. You gotta slay that monster, G. That's what you gotta
Derrick,
do.
Derrick.
What?
Look, I might go back. I
Yeah.
might. Baldhead keep telling me the same thing. Get your redemption.
Yeah.
Do go do some open mics because I have not done an open mic, and it's hard to find open mics here in
In
Columbus. So
Columbus.
I
Yeah.
have to come to Atlanta to do open mics.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to start my own next year and try to
Okay.
get my name here and then come back to Atlanta. But I'm gonna get me in some open mics and get
Yeah.
my redemption and tell KOD up. And
You
I'm
got
gonna make sure
to.
OD Odell gonna be there. Cause when I bombed in front of OD Odell.
Oh, you did? Oh, did he? He cool,
Hell yeah.
dude. He
He
a
gonna
roast you
take one
though.
of my jokes and throw it back at me. Nigga, what?
That's what they do, man. They
I
gonna
said,
you
oh,
bomb us all day, boy.
that's over.
Mm-mm. I had a hard time when I went to Doodle Brown room after 5 when I did his. You got to do 15 minutes, but it was like my first 5 minutes when nobody really paying attention to me. They didn't boo or nothing like that, but they started
Right,
to pay attention to me after the 5. You know what I'm saying? But I got to finish my set. I got some laughs, and I
right,
got that scratch from Doodle. I got stamped from Doodle, so I was cool because most comedians they go there and they die. Like
right,
if Doodle tell you, you know what I'm saying, if you can't do your whole 15, that's gonna take away from what I'm saying, what you get. Most people,
right.
and then when I finished the show, the crowd was like, "Hey man, you was good. Ask Doodle, like we'll throw wings at your ass, get your ass off that stage. They'll throw shit at you. Like they
Cause
don't
he
fuck
did
around
tickle,
there,
yeah, he used to
huh?
do Tickle Me Tuesday right here in Columbus, Georgia.
That's why I came to do it at in Columbus.
See,
Tickle Me Tuesday.
Tickle
Yep.
Me Tuesday. And I supposed to do Tickle Me Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
But by the time I got up the courage to do Tickle Me Tuesday, he was in Atlanta. I said, this
Yeah.
nigga here.
Yeah, he moved it to Uptown, I believe now, right?
Yeah.
But I don't think
But I
I don't
told
think it'll be the same like as it was at the After 5 spot he did at Columbus.
exactly.
Yeah, it
Because
won't
I've
be the
been
same.
no, it ain't gonna be the same because is the club is different, the atmosphere is different. So
Them people
but
don't give a fuck about you at this club. After 5, boy, in Columbus, what I tell you, they don't give. If you ain't doo at that club, they don't give a fuck about you. They don't give a fuck.
cause I used to see it on Facebook. I used to
Yeah,
see everything on Facebook, and I'm like, and I said I want to do that. Hell
yeah.
no. But
You
I
didn't
met
though.
I met Duda Brown last year in December, and he told me, "I'm waiting
Mm-hmm.
for you to grace my stage, huh? I'm waiting
Yes,
for you to
hey,
grace my
he
stage."
respect you. You do it. He definitely gonna respect you for sure.
Yeah, he said, I'm waiting for you to grace my stage. I said, how you know who I am? He said, girl, you been DMing me for the longest. I know you in a wheelchair. I know who you is.
Yeah, he be knowing who you is too. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm like, I'm gonna do your show, I promise you, I'm gonna do your show. I promise you. I just got to get up the courage, cause
yeah.
man,
You got it.
you can't play with his show at all.
You can't slack over there, boy. I
You
swear to
can't,
God.
cause I don't heard a lot of people sit there and say that they bombed.
Yeah, they'll walk off stage or get booed off or get shit thrown at them.
Yes.
Yeah,
And when
finish.
you just sat there and said about throwing wings, I thought that was a joke until you just confirmed it.
Hell no. Look, when I got done off the stage, a nigga that's always going to they confirmed we will throw shit. We'll throw our food at your ass if you ain't funny. Ask Doodoo. Doodoo was like, yeah, they will.
Oh
I was
my
like,
god!
man, I'm glad I
Oh,
did good.
so your first time going on stage with Doodoo, he give you 15 minutes.
In 15 minutes, you got to do your whole. I did. I ended up doing like 18, but you got to do your whole 15. He pay you too, but if you don't do your whole 15, he gonna take away from what your pay. He gonna take away from that. But you got to do
Damn,
your
so
time.
I got to come up with 15. Damn, I ain't
15.
got
We
no
got to
damn Doodoo.
fake it till you
You
make
come
it, man.
find it first. Damn.
Yeah. And most places, and honestly, most places, if you want to be a featured comedian,
Mm-hmm.
some people they'll tell you 15 and 20, but honestly, you need 30 minutes. 30
Right,
minutes to be a like a solid feature, especially at a big comedy club. And they'll let you know
right,
that too,
right.
when you talk to the GMs and stuff, they tell you what they're looking for. But Just plan on having a hard 30. Sometimes you might do 15, 20, 25, but it's going to be
Right.
the nights where you got to do that 30. Say if it's like a two-man show, you got to host and feature, get ready to
Mm-hmm.
do 30. Then
Ooh,
your headliner going to do their 45 to an hour.
if I got to do 30, I'm going to come up out my doggone clothes to do them 30 because I'm start getting.
Start taking clothes off was little by little. Yeah.
She doing? She getting hot.
How you feel about that, young man?
You stupid. Cause look, I remember 2 years ago, Teddy Carpenter gave me
Yeah,
a chance to do comedy with him 2 years ago because I was getting ready to graduate from college. And
yeah.
that was his graduation gift to me.
That's dope.
And I did 10 minutes that night
Yeah.
because he had two shows. So I did the first show and the second show.
Yeah, that's a
And
blessing.
I got to choose my spot.
That's cool. I like that. Didn't that feel good?
It felt good, but I had to mess with him. He said, well, what spot you want? I said, I want the headline spot. He said, girl, you don't get all away from me. I said, that's my spot.
That's my
I said, no,
spot.
I'm just playing. I said, I want to go second. He said, you sure? I said, yeah, I'm sure. I don't want to go first. I hate going first. Oh, I hate going. Oh, hate being the first one to go up there.
Yeah.
I be
You'll
like
get to a
this.
point. You'll get to a point where it's different. Like me
Yeah.
now, the spot that I'm in, I don't care where I
Mm-hmm.
go in the lineup. I just know that whenever I go up, whoever got to follow me, y'all better bring the energy because I'm gonna set the bar super high. Like when I did Chocolate Sundays, I did it September this year. I was the first one to go up, and I set that. When I tell you I set that building the fuck off, like my clip online, you can see I had people
Right.
laughing for one. It was this one joke. I mean, it was continuous laughter throughout the whole thing, but it was this one joke when I
Mm-hmm.
got laughter for like a minute and a half of straight laughter without me having to say anything else. Like it was just I had to wait till they was done laughing after a minute and a half.
Right.
So I
Right.
set the
Right.
bar super high going first. So everybody that went after me, like I stayed. I watched the first. I wasn't on the first show. I did the second show. I went first on the second show. So the same people that were on the first show, they did the second show also. But I went
Okay.
first and I set the bar real high. So they changed up their shit. How they changed up their jokes because they had to
Right.
come with it because I set the bar so fucking high going first. So I'm seeing them do different shit that they didn't do the first show. And then they told me after they look, bro, you came and hit him in the mouth. I had to step my game up. I had to bring this out the bag. You know what I'm saying? So I love to go first because to me, it make it feel like a better comedy show. Like when
Right.
everybody is, trying to just feed off the energy of the person before them or beat that person, like it's gonna be a great show. Motherfuckers gonna
Right.
bring their A game.
Yeah, and for me, it's that pressure because I want to do
Yeah.
good, and so I want to sit there. I know it's a bar I got to sit because the person behind me got to follow that, and if I don't do
Yeah.
good, the person behind me might not do good. And I'm like, I done fucked up the show.
Yeah.
So
You just gotta keep that energy, man. Me now where I'm at in comedy, I don't give a fuck who I follow or I
hmm
don't care where I go in the lineup because I know what I'm gonna bring.
right,
Um one of my homies that I fuck with my boy, shout out to Motor City Fats. You know Fats? Motor City Fats?
I've heard of them. I just ain't never seen them before.
Yeah, he from Detroit, but he live in Alabama. We did a show together. I love performing with him because, like, I
Mm-hmm.
remember he went before me on this one show, and he set that motherfucker off. So
Wow.
I came behind him, and I was dropping fat, because I had to feed off. You know what I'm saying? I had to keep it going because of his
Right,
energy. He set the room off. You know what I'm saying? So I was like,
right.
I gotta blow this bitch up, and I did. So it was an amazing show that night. It was in Chicago too. He came to Chicago. Yeah, but
So
I
so
love that.
go ahead.
Oh no, I just say I love that aspect, man. I like the competitiveness and the competitive nature of
Right.
just making each other better.
Okay. So now I want to talk to you about joke thieves. Have you
Mm.
had a joke stolen from you yet?
Yeah, I had a joke stolen at the damn same show I was on.
Huh? Oh,
Yep, I did a show. It was last New Year. I did a show and it was in Atlanta, and I did a joke the first show, and then the next show it was a comedian that opened for us, and they did my joke from the first show.
the hell?
Yeah,
Tell me what did you do when you heard that fool do your joke?
I'm just in the hall. I'm like, did this motherfucker just say the same joke I just did on the first goddamn? I'm like, are you serious? Like, you gotta be
Damn.
kidding me, G. Like, what?
Oh,
Like, I'm still here. Like, what the
right.
fuck?
He didn't even wait till you left to do your.
Gee, it's crazy, folks. I got one of my jokes from Chocolate Sundays, the virtual Chocolate Sundays. This
Mm-hmm,
person, they tried to say that I took somebody's joke. So they like, hey, this sounds like such and such's joke. So me
mm-hmm.
being me, I'm a student of the game, G. I'm a student like a motherfucker. So I know not to touch on nobody's stuff and get nobody laying like that. So when I saw that, I'm like, oh, you tweaking. So what I do, I DM'd the comedian because I know them. I DM'd them immediately. I let them know what was said, and I sent them my joke. And then they was like, "This ain't the same joke, baby." So they went on to the status to Buddy's comment, and they corrected it, letting them know that this is not my joke. This is a premise. You know what I'm saying? And he did not steal my joke. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I appreciate you clearing that up. That's all it takes. It's like that's
Right.
all it takes.
Just the
Is a motherfucker.
conversation, because sometimes
Yeah,
people, because sometimes people go too far when they accuse people of stealing the joke. Like y'all, like you said, you can have the same premise, but the joke ain't the same because
the joke ain't the same.
it can just go just different ways, and people just so quick to
Mm-hmm.
accuse people of stealing. If you pay attention, you'll know it's not the same joke.
Exactly. Especially if it's like because you got stock jokes in comedy, man. Stock jokes is jokes like, "Where the cougars at, man? I was fucking with a cougar. Oh, I was fucking with a
Yeah,
young girl, or I'm getting older, or who in a relationship? You know what I'm saying? Y'all been married for a certain amount of like those are stock jokes. So those jokes that aren't specific to any comedian. Like a lot of
exactly.
comedians do jokes on those topics. A lot of
Right.
comedians' minds work the same. So it could be you could be in Georgia, where you are in Georgia. It could be
Mm-hmm.
another comedian in motherfucking Washington State you never met, you've never seen before. Y'all can fuck
Exactly.
around, have the same thought process, and have the
Yeah.
same, you know what I'm saying, the same work y'all same way through a joke, and y'all don't even know each other from a can of paint.
Exactly. Never seen each other, never seen each other's work or nothing. It just
None of
come
that.
out the same. And
Yeah,
it's sometimes, like you said, it happens.
yeah,
So you can't sit there and say, hey, he stole from me or I stole from him. It's just
yeah.
shit happens.
It's just creative process how y'all minds work. But I have seen in Atlanta out here, I have seen instances where people recite. I've seen Kevin Hart jokes on stage. I've seen I've seen Country Wayne jokes on stage, even though they say Country Wayne do take from other people. I'm not
Right.
here to accuse or blame him, but I've seen somebody do a joke that I saw Country Wayne do. I definitely
Mm-hmm.
saw Kevin Hart joke. I've seen Bruce jokes. I've seen Tyler Craig. I've seen shit. I've seen all type of jokes on stage out here that don't belong to that comic. You know what I'm saying? I just be looking like, man, what's wrong with y'all?
Shoot, that just like when I met you for the first time here in Columbus.
Uh huh.
One of the comedians, it was a guy,
Uh huh.
told one of DC Young Fly jokes.
He did.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah.
Oh wow.
I DM you and tell you which one it was, but
Okay.
I
But
looked him dead in his face and I'm looking at him like, nigga, I know you know who joke that is, right?
yeah, I
I'm
don't
like,
get it,
you
man.
came all the way from Atlanta to
Mm-hmm.
Columbus to tell. I said, I need a
Until
drink. And I was drinking at the time. I said, I need a damn drink. No,
I need a
indeed.
drink. Yeah,
I need
motherfuckers
a
be
drink.
wild. You
I
just gotta be
said,
yourself.
this motherfucker stole DC. What? I said,
Mm-hmm.
okay. I'm in La La Land. Like,
For
I mean,
sure.
I was told that it happens, but to actually be in a room and it happens in front of you,
Mm-hmm. It's a different experience. You get chills like, oh my god, hey,
I'm like,
hey.
oh. I told my sister, I said, I need your jacket. I done got cold. She
Uh,
started laughing because she didn't know what I was talking about until we got in the car. She said, what? I said, yep.
yeah, mothers will do it to you, boy. Like it be
See what I'm
crazy.
saying? Now, if I'm
Mm-hmm.
hanging around you long enough and I've heard your jokes and I'm somewhere else and I hear somebody tell your joke, oh, I'm
Mm-hmm.
calling you Derrick. So and so doing your joke. You want to hear it?
Yeah, and that's crazy.
'Cause-
Some of my stuff I've like seen, and you would think your stuff is super specific to you, but I've seen, and I know this person ain't never seen my shit ever. I've seen
Mhm.
Godfrey do a joke similar to a joke that I have. You know what I'm saying? And again, I just attribute that to just comedic minds and how they work in the situations. Plenty of us are in the same situation. As a man, we all
Mhm.
we all like I got a joke with like just fucking through anything as a man. all
Right.
men fuck through anything. Like we fuck through cramps, headaches, brain, everything like that. So the joke
Or
that I did, you know what I'm saying?
being
Yeah, I
shot.
saw, yeah, being shot. So I saw Godfrey do a joke very similar to the one I did, but it's not that he stole it. He probably never seen my joke ever. It's just that he's been through that same shit. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So that's
Because
not,
y'all are men.
yeah, we're men. So it's not the even. I'm like, damn, this shit almost down to a T. Like, that's crazy. But, I know he never seen my shit before.
Exactly. Because that's just like me. People keep telling me. Some of my friends be like, "Quan, have you seen Monique's special yet?" I'm like, no,
Mm.
because she got a special ed joke. I'm not trying to hear that joke because if I hear her talk about being a special ed, I'm going to mess around and write what I hear. So I want to write
Mm.
my stuff down first
Yeah.
before I even listen at her because it's going to take me a minute to get what she said about special ed out of my head to be able to write my stuff down.
Yeah. That's
So,
why I like now I'm working on the first like 7 years so
mm,
far for me has been just being funny, coming up with stuff to be funny, to be relevant, and
right.
to relate to everybody. Now what I'm getting into, I'm starting to find my voice.
Mhm.
I'm starting to get into telling my story, things that are
Right,
specific to me, things that
right.
probably only happened to me, like bringing people into my life and whatnot. So that's what I'm currently working on. That's
Oh,
I think what has set people apart is
right.
telling your specific stories, specific to your life and experiences and things.
I came out the gate talking about myself.
Yeah.
I had no choice. I'm like, this wheelchair ain't going nowhere. So I got to tell about myself, my little
The
freaky
mother,
side, as you
yeah,
say.
the wheelchair like a little turtle shell on you, ain't it, on your back, like a little
Shut
turtle
up.
shell. You poke your little head out like, hey.
And man, let me tell you something. My brother went to one of
Mhm.
my shows at KOD. I
Yeah,
said, why I asked my brother to take me to a comedy show? I sat there and told them same jokes in front of my brother.
yeah.
And I still ain't lived it down yet, Derrick.
You're
He
like, I'm
was
telling
like,
mama and daddy.
yeah, he like, I'm like, Jonathan, please don't say that. Please,
Please don't tell nobody.
please don't tell mama. Please don't. He said, your ass is a freak. I said,
I knew it.
shh. He said, I knew you was a freak. I knew it. I said, well, we came from the same mama, different
Right.
daddies, but still, our mama freak. What you
Mama freaky
expect?
as hell.
Thank you. Tell my
That's
boy
why.
Shaquan, you done burnt my ears. I said, well, what did you expect for me to say?
Yeah, you feel me? I'll be
You
honest.
so freaky. I'm like, Jonathan, shut up and just wash your ears out and act like you never heard. He ain't
Exactly.
forgotten one of them jokes.
That's hilarious.
I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe I told this. So how important is, in your opinion, mentorship in comedy?
Hmm. Huh. I would say mentorship is pretty important. If
Mm-hmm.
you have a mentor available to mentor you, that is.
Right,
The scene I come from is a Chicago scene, so Baldhead to tell you about that. You got to get your chops pretty much on your own in Chicago.
right,
Um, you got the people that'll show you. You got your select few that'll show you the ropes and all that. But for the most part, it's gonna be a learn as you go experience. You're gonna learn from what you see from others and all that. But I think mentorship would be great. Like if a OG comedian take a new comedian under their wing, take them on the road or something. I think that would be something be pretty smooth. So for me, I'm
mm-hmm.
not an OG. I'm only a 7 year old in comedy, but
Right,
it'd be newer comics. I try to help newer comics. You know what I'm saying? Like when I
right.
can, if they hit me up, I'm not gonna just reach out to you. But if you hit me up and you need some assistance or something, I'm gonna help you out. I'm gonna tell you what I know. I'm gonna tell you the extent of what I
Okay,
know.
that's
Yeah. So you can, yeah,
because I mean the guy that's supposed to be my mentor, he really wasn't a good mentor, but I
mm,
end up getting up under Baldhead. I end up getting up under
yeah,
Grady. And
yeah.
Grady,
Grady Code. Hmm.
man, that fool, let me tell you something. Grady tested the shit out of me on Instagram Live. He
Hmm.
looked me dead in my face and told me, little sister, you ain't funny, and got quiet. I said, well, tell me how to get funny. He said,
Yeah,
that's what I'm talking about. He said, I did that just to see if you will ask me for help or cuss me out.
yeah,
And he said, you didn't cuss me out. He said, you asked me how to get funny. He said, a
yeah.
lot of people would have cussed me out, and that let me know you're not ready if you're gonna cuss
Mm,
me out instead of asking me for help.
Right, for sure.
He said, so you ready for this? He said you just got to get the right people around you that's willing to guide you and say, yeah, you're gonna have to bump your head a couple times, but
Hmm.
get you somebody that wants to see you win. And that's what I've learned so
Yeah,
far. Get with somebody that's gonna wanna see you win and they not gonna make you feel bad. They're not gonna wanna see you fail. They wanna see you win. But in that winning, you got to take the losses with the wins that you have.
you got to. That's what help you build your character, who you are, and all that. So that's important.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's so very important. And I try to have a lot of women come on here and talk about their their experiences as far as like being women in comedy, because sometimes a lot of us are mistreated or
Hell
stuff
yeah.
happens. So
Yeah,
and that's what
especially
huh.
I said, yeah, especially the women, especially like the headliner that I travel with, Tierra.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? She's
Right,
from Chicago, saying, but she was treated real bad. Early
right.
on in her career, she was treated real bad by a lot of
Mhm.
people. And fast forward to a few years later, she is, she's touring all over the world right now. Like
Right.
she just signed with Tyler Perry. Like this
Oh
is her
wow.
second 70 city comedy club tour. Finna be the
Oh
third.
wow.
She got dates all the way up till damn the October for 2025. Like she one of the hottest like not even female. She's one of the hottest comedians. And I don't say that just because that's my sister, just because I work
Right.
with her, but she is legit. I've seen this girl do an hour and a half on stage, G. Material, crowd. She got over an hour of material, crowd work. Like I've seen her
Mm.
do an hour and a half of material on stage, folks. Like
Oh
it
wow.
rocked the crowd the whole time. Like she's one of the hottest comedians working right now. But the shit that she had to go through in Chicago, it just made
Mm.
her stronger. You know what I'm saying? And she still got a heart of fucking gold. You feel me? She still give
Right.
back. She'll bring other people on the road with her. Like motherfuckers definitely need to know who she is that don't know already.
Right.
But yeah, she doing her
I'm
shit.
I'm gonna get you to give me her information so I can get her on there some libations,
Hell
so she
yeah.
so she can come on here so she can grace us with her presence. Cause man, when I tell you, Derrick, I'd have been left in a car by myself already. Doors
Damn.
unlocked, window down. The female left her keys and her phone in the car and left me in the car by myself for a good 30 minutes. Anything could have happened to me,
Hell yeah.
but by the grace of God, I'm still here. So
Yeah.
that
God is good.
but I try to, and like I told Baldhead, I said if I ever come to Atlanta and I know I'm coming to Atlanta, I'm gonna make sure I hit you up and be like, look, I need you to be at this club with right here with me.
Yeah, for sure.
Or or if I can't get Baldhead and I know I can hit you up and like, Dad, what you doing? And if you tell
Yeah.
me you ain't got nothing to do, I'm like, come to this club with me and protect me. Watch out for them cuz.
Yeah. There's some creeps out here, G. For real.
And,
Some
and, and
real
I know
creeps.
I know these clubs ain't gonna let me take my bat to the club with me.
Hell
I
no,
know
you gotta
that.
keep that in the house. You can't bring your weapon old bat in this motherfucker.
Cause I can't hide it. I
Swinging that
can't
motherfucker.
I can't hide it nowhere. I mean I
Hell
got all
no.
this booty, but I can't hide it. God no.
You can't put
This
it in
ain't
your ass or nothing like that. This ain't jail. Okay. Don't be sticking the whole hold on, you get relieved for let me get this bat on you. Ah yeah. What's that shit you was talking? Got my bat. Louisville Slugger. That's hilarious.
oh my God, you crazy. That's my house phone. Ignore it. But
You got a house
man,
phone?
yes, my mama still got a house phone. Don't do that. Don't do that, Derek. Don't you do that.
That is hilarious.
Don't you do that.
Oh shit.
Don't you do that. I got
That
to
house
send you
phone,
again.
boy.
I got to
Yeah, I
send
know,
you
right? You
again.
might have that bat with you too.
See what I'm saying? I got to see you again. Don't
I'm
you do
sorry,
that.
yeah. Don't hit me with that bat. I am fragile, okay? Yeah.
Okay. We are almost at the end of the show. I'm gonna ask you now. This is the libations part. Do you smoke? Do
Okay.
you drink?
I smoke weed. I'm a stoner. I don't drink. I drink every few months. We got some gatherings. I'll drink some wine or I take one shot. But I'm
Okay.
a smoker. I smoke weed every day, all day.
Okay. Now I'm gonna ask you to tell us a story about a time in comedy that you was high and what happened.
Oh. Like I said, I smoke every day, all day, but I stopped smoking before I get on stage. I save my smoke for when I get off stage. It's like a
Uh-huh.
reward. But yeah, I smoked before a show and forgot everything I was supposed to say up there. I'm on that motherfucker like, who got kids? I'm in that bitch doing all the stock shit. Like, what the fuck was I supposed to do up here? Like, my energy was just shifted because I was real relaxed and shit. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, I am bombing, but I don't know what to talk about on this one. Like, I forgot
What?
everything, G.
Damn,
Yeah, hell
Derrick.
yeah. Yes, G. I can't even remember where it was. I can't even remember if it was Chicago or Atlanta.
You was
But yeah,
hiding. Can't remember that.
I can't remember where it was, but I just know I forgot all my jokes, and I'm up there looking like a deer in headlights. G, like, yeah, I can't do this no more. I'm too relaxed. I can hit it probably once or twice, but I'm not smoking a whole blunt before I get on stage. Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Oh,
Nope,
wait a minute.
I'm not.
You forgot your joke.
I forgot the jokes. I forgot what club I was at. I forgot everything. You hear me? I can't
Oh
even
my
tell you
God.
what club I was at right now.
Oh my God. Wait.
Mm-mm.
You
Yeah,
forgot your joke.
I don't smoke before shows no more, baby.
But look, I don't know why I'm laughing at you. I'm gonna tell you why I bombed at KOD.
Yeah,
I had one drink, and I ain't drink all of it. I had a Long Island iced tea, and I was drunk.
they
That's
get your
why.
ass a Strong Island. Yeah,
And it
yeah.
wasn't even a Long Island. It wasn't even the brown one. It was the pink one. I don't know what the name of that one, but look, that bitch was strong.
I
Okay.
bet.
Oh, Derrick, I
It'll do
said,
that to you.
I'm like, I don't know how the hell I forgot my jokes.
Yeah.
I'm sitting up there. The person that was in front of me got flashing the light.
You thinking the police in there? You're like, what the fuck is that
I
light
kept
for?
talking. I couldn't stop talking. I
Like, get
mean,
your ass off the stage.
yes. I mean, and he is in front of me, flashing the light like
Yeah.
there. I mean, it was like that light told me to keep talking. That's what that light told me in my
Right.
brain. Keep
Stay up
talking.
there.
Stay up there.
Piss
Stay
them
up
off
there. And
even
I'm
more. You sweating too? Yeah, when you start to sweat, you know
sweating.
something going wrong.
I'm like, oh my God. And I'm at a strip club of all fucking places.
Coochie
Why
and
just
titties everywhere.
I'm like, they titties and asses bigger than mine. What the hell? I wanted to put my coat back on. I said,
Right.
what the
Let me go ahead and put
fuck?
this little thing up real quick. Yeah, I'm gonna put
Thank
that
you.
up.
I call myself coming in now looking all cute and shit.
Yeah.
I said, you know what? Just mess with my little old self-esteem, why don't you?
We go cry in the car.
I did.
Baldhead, in the words of Baldhead, man, go kill yourself, man. Go kill yourself. Get
But
out my face.
man, look, I told Baldhead where I went and
Mm-hmm.
bombed that. He said, what the hell? He said, first of all, you shouldn't have been in no strip club. It ain't no place for no damn comedy. He said, with all
Right.
that ass walking around, what the hell?
Motherfuckers is
He said,
horny, not
"Straight."
ready to laugh at the.
See what I'm saying? Man, I can laugh at it now, but back
Yeah.
then, that shit was not fucking funny. Hell
Mm-hmm.
no. Mm-mm.
Hell
And
no.
then last year my sister got killed. Then a
Yeah.
month after that, I had to go on stage. Derrick, when I tell you I got the mic in my hand and didn't know what the hell I said, I blacked out.
You was up there like, uh.
I mean, I did good. I'm gonna say that I did a great job. I did not know what I said until I got home and I
Yeah.
watched the video. My sister took over my body. The only joke I remember saying is I had the best coochie in the club at
I bet that
Uptown.
is some good coochie though. I bet it's real good, ain't it? Well, how would you rate it on a scale of 1 to 10? About a 12?
Yeah.
The motherfucker fall off the bone, ain't it? I already know, girl.
And then I'm gonna tell you, let me tell you something. Cause it was Auntie Gina and friends, and
Yeah.
Armani Jones was the one that put together the show.
Okay, yeah, I heard Armani Jones. Yeah, I follow him.
Boy, let me tell you something. The girl in the front row, she went from a hee laughing to when I said the joke. I told Armani, I said, I might have to fight tonight. He
Mm-mm.
said, what? I said, girl in the front row got pissed off.
Damn.
She was so mad. Oh, she was mad. I said,
People that be mad at comedy shows, they just need a hug. That's all.
I almost asked, did she need a hug?
That's what they
Cause
need,
the
a
way
hug.
she
That's
looked
it.
at me, she looked at me like she gonna whoop my ass that night. But that's all I remember saying. That's the only joke. And then it was a joke I told, but it was based off of something I did. I
Yeah.
masturbated with a banana years ago. And I told my sister I would
Oh wow.
never tell nobody.
Hey, wait.
And
Did you peel the banana, or was the peel on it still?
the
'Cause
pill, the pill
oh,
still on it with a condom. And
oh
I told
shit.
my sister this. I told my sister this, and she said, "You better not tell nobody. You better take this to your grave." She took it to her grave.
Yeah.
She made me tell it. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. She
Hey,
made me tell it.
I bet you she was back there. She's probably like, where's all the bananas going? They just keep disappearing around this motherfucker. I just bought these bananas.
And the fucked up part about it, every time I was with her, she always took me to the grocery store and pushed me towards the bananas and laughed. I said,
You over
"You
there like
know
this,
what?"
talk about yeah.
I said, "You know what?" I said, "You stink." I said, "You
You
really stink."
you was probably getting them green ones that'd be a little hard until they, the one that's not all the way ripe
Shut
yet.
up. Shut
Let
up.
me get that
Shut,
green banana right there.
shut up. I didn't even
Yeah.
know. And you noticed the truth.
That what a yellow a little soft. I want that green one. It's still hard. Get that hard banana.
Oh
Oh
my
shit.
Jesus. Man, but man, that's and I told myself I was gonna go to my grave with
Yeah.
that. I was never gonna tell nobody. And I told a room of 30 to 40 people at Uptown Comedy Corner. I said, damn,
Yeah.
what the
That's
hell?
funny.
And DJ Love, his old crazy ass, every time I get off stage, he play Get Your Roll On every time I get off stage.
DJ Ant is hilarious. That's funny. Everybody
The
get your
first time he
roll on.
David, the first time he did it, I couldn't remember look at him like, really? This what you gonna do to me?
That's
Like
funny,
really?
isn't it? Yeah,
And the second time I met him, he played the same song. This
Ant
nigga
funny.
won't let me live.
Ant funny
So
for that.
and he told me he gonna only play that song for me and me only. I said,
That's your
okay,
theme song. That's your theme
that's
song.
my theme song now. I'm like, this little short little but I love DJ and love
Me
his
too,
old
man. He
self.
cool.
But before you go, is there any piece of advice that you can give an up and coming comedian, whether it's a female or a male?
In this business, you're gonna have to keep your sanity, man. So keep God first. Stay on stage. A lot of new comedians be like asking me, "What's what advice? Well, how can I do this? I don't wrote this joke. I wrote this joke." It don't matter how much you write unless your ass is on that stage performing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So keep God first, man. And you only in competition with yourself. You're not in
Right.
competition with nobody. You in competition with yourself. Stay on stage and just continue to show love. Show love to people. Clap for your peers. Um,
Right.
yeah, just being a good person it'll take you a long way in comedy. Just being a good person. You feel me?
And have fun with it. Don't put
Definitely
so
gotta
much
have fun.
pressure on yourself.
Yeah, you definitely gotta have fun because when you stop doing that, it's gonna feel like
It's
like
work.
a job and all this. Like even though it is a job, you don't want it to feel like it is. Like you gotta go do this to make this money. That's when you're gonna
Exactly.
start not really liking it. So yeah, keep it fun
Exactly.
already. Keep it fun and funky, man.
Exactly. Well, Derrick, thank you so much for coming to play with us. Baldhead, like he said, he had a show, but we're gonna make sure that we bring you back because this was a great
Blessings.
interview.
Can I shout my show out?
Go ahead. Tell people what to find you and
Oh, bet.
everything.
Okay, so look, y'all can find me on every social media outlet at D Hurl Comedy. That's DHURL Comedy. Or you can just Google search Derrick Hurley and I'll pop up my little ugly face. Um, if you're in Chicago this week, January 3rd, I'm headlining Red Room Comedy Club. It's Jokes for the Lolo Volume 2. This is the comedy show that I created in honor of my late mother, Dolores Hurley. Her name was Lolo. So I called the show Jokes for the Lolo. And this is the second installment. So I'm headlining. I will be recording it, putting it all on YouTube. So if you're in Chicago, grab you a ticket, come see me. Oh yeah, shout out to God, man. That's
There
about
you
it.
go. Go first, y'all.
Yep.
I'm gonna make sure I get good enough because I want to do that show because I just lost my birth mom this year. So
Blessings to you. I know how it is, G.
yeah, I still got my grandmama that adopted me, but I never called her my grandmama. But I
Yeah,
still got my grandmama around. So but I'm gonna make
blessings.
sure I get good enough to do that show because I want to do that show in your mama and my mama's honor. So
Blessings. I love that. Hell yeah.
yeah.
I'm here for
So
it.
but thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you for taking time out because I know you're busy. You stay busy, goddamn shit.
I do,
Make
man.
no
It's crazy,
sense.
but I had to. This is yeah. You my G and Baldhead for sure, man. Thanks for the
Right.
opportunity to get on y'all platform as well. I thank
No
you
problem.
for
We
sure.
we gonna we gonna make sure we have you back because Baldhead be trying his best to not miss these episodes. So
Yeah, let's do it. We lit.
we gonna make sure we have you back.
All right, for
But
sure.
that's it,
Appreciate it.
y'all. Y'all, this is our last show of the year. We'll be back in January with season 6, y'all. This is Derrick Hurley. Give it up for him, y'all. And we'll see him next year. And we'll see y'all next year.
See
Bye,
y'all next
y'all.
year.
Bye, good people.
All right.